Hello and welcome back to our Pokemon X Randomizer Nuzlocke. Last episode, we started making our way into Victory Road, and this episode we are hopefully going to be completing it. To start things off today, I did go ahead and slap on a Max Repel, and I also slapped on the EXP share. And the reason for that is, first of all, our team is lower than the wild Pokemon here, which is never a good sign. And also, I did check the max level of the ace of the Pokemon League, and it is apparently level 68. So we're going to be using the EXP share so we can hopefully get a couple levels, and wherever the EXP share leaves us off at, once we are done with Victory Road, we will go with. That is the plan. So Max Repel might actually be helping out a bit. We're going to be starting things off with a double battle, huh? That's not what I want. Double battle's still very, very scary. Please have Badoo. That's not a Badoo. Actually, this is like the worst case scenario for Infernape. Infernape, you are going to use the good old strategy of running away. Absolutely no Infernapes are going to be out in this fight. I'm going to just bring in Zekrom immediately so it can take the Brave Bird and probably Psychic that's going to go into that slot. And Swellow also probably dies to a Brave Bird here. Swellow, you've also got to be swapped out. I don't really have anything else that can take a flying move other than Steelix, so I guess we're double swapping to start off the episode. This is always the sign of how things are going to go really, really well. We'll see. But yeah, I wanted to make sure that we weren't going to be, on one hand, over-leveled, as unlikely as that was going to be, and I wanted to make sure we also weren't going to be, like, stupidly under-leveled. Superpower. Yeah, that still did quite a lot of damage. And Psybeam, is that also into Steelix's slot? No, that one's into Zekrom's slot. And we get confused. I don't like how things are looking right now. I do not like how things have started. I'm actually going to big brain this. I'm going to Fusion Bolt the Braviary. And I'm going to use this turn to remove the confusion on Pickle. We can live another superpower, as long as it doesn't crit, but that's its own thing. Pickle goes first, so we're fine. Ignore what I was saying about the crit. This was all part of my strategy. There we go. Braviary goes down. And I think both of these Pokemon can live a Psychic from a Mashana just fine. So that is absolutely fine with me. I don't think my defense drop is going to matter too much at all. Defense Curl. That's fine. You can set up a Defense Curl if you want. I have a Fell Stinger Steelix staring you down, and it's gonna go for that move. Okay, it's gonna happen. I'm gonna Dragon Claw, which is gonna be the actual damage, and then we're gonna use Fell Stinger because it's funny and it can't miss. I have no trust in Iron Tail landing, so we'll just go for the funny move and hope that it'll be enough to make this a 2-hit KO with both of these moves hitting. Is that 2-hit KO? That damage wasn't great, was it? It wasn't great. I know Fell Stinger is a meme. I know it is. Listen, I just want it to have it used once, okay? Just once. Is that too much to ask? I guess we'll try and land the Iron Tail to finish it, because Fell Stinger won't finish it. Not without, like, a super high roll. Maybe it would've. Maybe I gave up too quickly. But we landed the Iron Tail anyway, so it doesn't matter. It's not like we could have used the attack boost even if we got the Fell Stinger buff. It would have just been funny, which would have been the only thing. But yeah, a little bit of XP on everyone, and we are going to continue making our way through Victory Road. There is no more encounters, as far as I'm aware. So all of our encounters are good and done, meaning if we do lose any of the Pokemon that are currently on our team... Where does this way go? Is this the proper way? Probably not. An eject button. Okay, probably not going to be used. Does mean that if we lose any of the Pokemon on our team right now, they are replaced with something worse. We don't have any better Pokemon, other than, you know, we do have a Suicune. So if we lose anyone, it pretty much just becomes, hey, we're going to use Suicune now. I think is how it's going to go. Unless the Pokemon that we lose is Zekrom, in which case maybe we take Galvantula. I think that's the plan. I'm going to bop this Glaceon on the way through just because XP. Which we apparently really badly need. But yeah, I do also want to say, while we are in this I don't want to call it a lull. I mean, we could get bonked by something at any moment in Victory Road, but while we're in this less hectic portion, as we enter this next battle, and things will probably get hectic, I do have a couple of new video ideas, which I'm going to do after the end of this playthrough. They're not going to be full playthrough ideas, they're going to be more talk-based videos. Because I am very, very close to a personal milestone of Pokemon that I've been aiming for a while, which will be one of them. And I also kind of want to get into another Pokemon tier list video. So those will definitely be coming probably before we start the next playthrough while I decide on the next game, as I don't want it to be spooky. Not the game. The game can be spooky. I don't want it to be super long. I want to get into a couple of shorter games, because I also want to do a replay for Radical Red, which I think is going to take much longer. So I want to do a couple of short Pokemon fan games after X is done. And I also kind of want to play through Alpha Sapphire over Randomizer as well. So a lot of Pokemon games that I want to play, but I want to do a couple of short ones in between, as there's a lot of games. There's a lot of Pokemon games. I'm going to Fusion Bolt this, because this is scary, and I don't want it to hit me with any... Why am I outspeeding this? Braviary was one thing. Braviary is not super fast. Charizard is fast. Charizard's base 100 speed, and I feel like its Mega makes it faster? I know it's mostly going into its special attack. It's got like base 159 special attack, and the Sun Boost, but why did we outspeed that Charizard? Zekrom, are you good? I didn't Choice Scarf you and forget, did I, buddy? You have 120 speed. You're barely faster than a Abomasnow. Wait, our Abomasnow is so fast, actually, comparatively. I guess 120 isn't that bad. I guess all of Zekrom's stats are so good that its speed is still, like... It's not good by any means, but because all of its stats are so high, kind of means that its speed is actually closer to average. That heal is nice. That heal is nice. Oh, this is not an encounter. Not an encounter. Just gonna throw that out there. It's not an encounter. Just because it came from the sky does not mean it suddenly becomes a valid encounter. If there's a static encounter, which I didn't check for, if there is a static encounter, that would be valid. But I don't know if there is. Uh-oh. Carlos, wait a second. Because you're gonna give me an item and not battle me, right? I'm sure she battles me. Ooh, pretty scenery. I've been thinking ever since all of that trouble in Geosenge. Lysandra chose only Team Flare. You and I chose everyone but Team Flare. Well, no, everyone's alive, so we chose everyone. Since our positions forced our hands, you can't really say any of us were right. I think we can. I think we can. That's why I feel that if both sides have something to say, maybe it's best to meet halfway. We should blow up half the planet. Hooray! Serena, you figured it out. So I made a decision. From now on, I don't want to battle just to win, but to see how you and your Pokemon think and feel. That's the kind of Pokemon battle I'm gonna have with you right now. I like the pretty stars in the background. I love the galaxy theme. I do. Developer Rachel sent out Delcatty. That's fine. We close combat that. We close combat that and we're good. Right? Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we have to worry about this. I think we're good to just close combat. If I get bonked by a Delcatty with Focus Sash, I will not be happy. We're not getting Focus Sash Delcatty, right? That'd be insane. Okay, cute charm, but it's gonna go off the field anyway, so that doesn't matter. Oh, you've fallen in love to watch it die. That's actually horrible. Wait, that's such a horrible turn of events. My poor Infernape. Oh. Do we want Calm Mind? No. We are a physical attacker for the most part with Flame Burst because of lack of a better fire-type move. Maybe we could go and move relearn Flare Blitz? I don't actually know if we have any of the heart scales that we would need for that, though. I hate the fact that I feel like I have to swap out against a Ralts, but here we are. I guess I'm just going to Pringles, as silly as this is. Yes, I'm bringing out my big fat special wall tank for a Ralts. We have Gunk Shot, it's just not accurate, you know? I would love to just gunk shot this thing and be done, but it's such an inaccurate move. 80%, that's like it never hits. And also, we should be fine here. If this Rolt starts setting up Calm Minds, maybe it could get scary, but other than that, Dream Eater. I really got hit with the full tech. I got hit with the full Hypnosis Dream Eater Rolts. I'm okay. Okay. You can wake up now, Pringles. You can wake up now. You can wake up now. Listen, this guy, he's eating your dreams. They look like they're made of cotton candy, which honestly kind of makes me happy. It makes me think that my Pokemon is having nice, fluffy, happy dreams, and that's good. But I do want to KO the Rolts, so if you could stop dreaming, that would be appreciated. This has caused problems in the past. We have Gunk Shot. We also have Iron Tail. If this thing goes for a Geomancy and I miss my Iron Tail, although I guess the same thing applies if it goes for Geomancy and I miss my Gunk Shot. Kind of pick your poison. I'm gonna go to Gravy. I could stay in and just try and go for enough Nightshades to KO this before it does any Geomancy shenanigans. We'd guaranteed at least get like one Nightshade off, although after Geomancy it gets its massive boost to special attacking speed. I'm going to Gravy, we're gonna Iron Tail it. We're gonna Iron Tail it, and we're gonna KO it in one hit. Xerneas has caused no issues in this playthrough up to this point. Just don't... Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Actually, I'm so glad I swapped. That would have done so much damage to my Pringles. That's... Okay. Very nice swap. Very nice swap, if I do say so myself. Say my so-self is what I was about to say. Iron Tail. Please no Geomancy. That's fine. You can Moonblast as much as you want. Honestly, it's good to have a damage check. If it Geomancies, it's going to murder me. Oh. This is nervous laughter. We live another Moonblast, so we Iron Tail again. Because again, if it Geomancies, we die. We land the Iron Tail. I wish I'd Nightshaded. We're gonna have to heal. The good news is we have Sturdy as our ability. So if it does Geomancy on this turn, okay, it didn't, but if it did, we would have still been able to live a hit, which is important. Special attack falling, doesn't matter. We live a Moonblast. We just have to land another Iron Tail, which we can do, right, Steelix? It's not Geomancying. That's all I ask. Please land Iron Tail. Yes? Okay. Threat down. We get a crit as well. Nice. Just so we didn't have to rely on any, like, high rolls or anything. That's fine. That's fine. Threat down. Thank you, Steelix. I appreciate you for dealing with the Pokemon that honestly could have caused so many issues. Man, I want to Fell Stinger this so badly. It's got superpowers, so I won't, but man, I want to. Man, do I want to. Honestly, this thing is kind of awkward to fight. I guess I'm going to Pickle because it's full health. Weak to Psychic, weak to Dark, weak to being swapped in. Weak to Superpower, weak to Superpower. Yeah, I guess we're going to Pickle. I don't know Malamar's moveset late game. I don't know if it has, like... All I know is that it gets that weird move, Topsy-Turvy. That's the only thing I know about it late game. I don't even know if that's late game. Are you contrary? Because if you are, that could be scary. It is not contrary Malamar. We are, in fact, completely fine. I'm just going to click Fusion Bolt, and we should have no issues whatsoever. Okay, okay. No contrary on Malamar, no Geomancy from the Xerneas. That's not a Focus Sash, you just lived. It's not a focus sash, just live. Okay, wow, that's crazy. With a defense drop as well. Fusion Bolt, Zekrom, not enough to KO. Noted. Noted. Malamar, kind of bulky. I guess I always thought it was bulky just because it gets the defense boost when it uses superpower with Contrary. But yeah, maybe it just has some natural bulk and I just wasn't aware of that. That's fine. That's fine. Ariados, that's probably the only thing so far that's been not scary to me. Yes, the Rolts were scary. Don't worry about it. I may have remembered Rolts immediately after I got halfway through that sentence. Don't worry about it. Rolts was scary. Listen, it ate the cotton candy from my Jellicent's dreams. That's pretty scary. That's pretty scary. I wouldn't want a Rolts to do that to me. That'd be pretty messed up. So, that's fine. What else is scary coming out? Go on, get the next one out of the way. Banette. Normal Banette, not Mega. Okay. We should be fine to stay in here. I'm just gonna click Fusion Bolt. I don't feel afraid of this. Please don't Destiny Bond me or anything weird. Just die. Nice. Okay, alright, that's fine. No Destiny Bond, which is something that I've been really afraid of lately because of that Frostlass, but we seem good. We seem good. Developer Rachel goes down. So I still can't beat you. You know, it's because I met you that I was able to get this far. Well, our journey's not over yet. Who knows how strong we'll get. Approximately like 3 or 4 more levels probably, and that'll be it. I feel like I have a good idea. It's hard to put a finger on it exactly, but I feel like you and I are alike. And that's why I didn't want to lose to you. But I think the reason we're so alike is because we have so many things in common. I'm really happy that we're friends. Obtained Mac, those are useless for me. Listen, if you were a real friend, you would know what the challenge that I'm doing right now. I'm renewing my rivalry with you. I'm gonna push you off the cliff. Since you're my rival, I want you to become a stronger and stronger Pokemon trainer. You'll keep getting stronger too, of course. I suppose the first step is mastering the power that comes from the bond between me and my Pokemon, just like you did. Do your best at the Pokemon League. An awesome trainer like you can handle it. We aren't at the Pokemon League yet, right? Though I remember the Victory Road being really long in Pokemon X and Y. I feel like we still have a lot more to go. I don't know if I need to heal, but the healer is right here, so we'll just do it as a double check, I guess. We can't Rock Smash through any of, like, the side walls that they give me. I will use another Max Repel, because we might actually be able to have that be, applicable now that we're a high level. As we were encountering, like, Pokemon level 58. But yeah, the Victory Road does still continue. We are not done. What we will do, though, is we will get into question of the day, which you already know is gonna be the good old random Pokemon generator. We probably have this episode and one more after it, so we have to do this one last time. This is a good old, nothing held back, anything goes, random Pokemon generator battle royale. All legendaries enabled, all forms, all stages, so we can have anything ranging from, you know, the worst Pokemon of all time, Caterpie, to an incredibly strong Pokemon like Eternatus, Gigantamax, to the god of all time, Bidoof. Anything goes. Let's see the battle royale that we get. Okay, there's some interesting Pokemon here. There's a fight here. Spectria is very, very strong, obviously. Honestly, Porygon 2. Porygon 2 is very strong. Armarouge, Sharpedo, Brute Bonnet. The only one here that's not super powerful is the timid Yamask. He's even timid as well. He's just gonna hide in the corner for this entire fight. So he's just hoping that he can, like, curse something from the corner while they all fight amongst themselves and win in the corner. Okay. Okay. I mean, I feel like I already have my answer. I feel like I already know. I'm pretty sure my answer is just Porygon 2. I always feel like Porygon 2 wins. You know, it's gonna spam recover. You don't know it, you can't see the items on that screen, but I assure you, that thing has an Eviolite, it has recover, and it has Tri-Attack. That's all it needs. Is it gonna hit a Spectria with that? No, but who cares? It doesn't need it. It's gonna KO everything else, and it's gonna have, like, Thunderbolt or something. I don't know. The Porygon 2 is gonna win. Somehow. Somehow it'll find a way to be scummy and win. It just will. But for a more serious answer, I mean, Sharpedo does have a pretty good type advantage on everything, and then Brute Bonnet has a type advantage on that. There's a whole grass, water, fire, like, trio. Actually, I'm kind of impressed with how good of a spread of Pokemon that is, actually. I don't know. I'm interested in hearing opinions. Obviously, Battle Royale, anything goes. If you want to be silly with it and say that Yamask will win from hiding in the corner and casting things, I understand. I said the same thing. What do we want to go into for Ludicolo? I'm going to Pickle. This is the one downside of me putting the EXP share on. It means that in moments like this, where realistically I would have otherwise probably went to Swellow to try and get some XP, I don't have to. Which is the downside of using the EXP all. I should really just call it the EXP all rather than the EXP share, considering that's what it is, but that's the one downside. I'm always just going to go to the Pokemon that feels safer, rather than, you know, keeping things interesting by going to Swellow right now. Which I understand isn't always as fun from a viewing perspective, because you want to see my Pokemon die. I know you. I know what you're thinking. You want to see my Pokemon die. I get it. I get it. You're rooting for every enemy I go up against. You saw that Xerneas and you were like, Geomancy on him. I want to see what he'll do. I know what you were thinking, okay? It's messed up. It's messed up. I think the exact same thing when I watch other Poketubers, but still, it's messed up. Full heal. Okay. Not something I particularly care about. How do we get over there? I want item. Brain sees goodie. Brain wants goodie. Slowking. Okay. The Max Repel is not really saving me. Do we have a Pokemon that has hit level 59 yet? Did Zekrom hit 59? If it did, it has not. Okay, so we don't have a Pokemon level 59 yet, meaning there's no reason to swap anything else in front. At least with the Infernape in front, we still have ourselves... Ooh, a Venetite. We still have ourselves the ability to actually run away from things, because without that... Like, if we put Zekrom in front and then we don't outspeed something and we get trapped in and we lose Zekrom, that gets really bad. So, you know. Another Braviary. Okay. Okay. I feel like we just go to Zekrom for this and we're good. Again, sorry, Zekrom's going to come out a lot because of the XP haul, but it is the Pokemon to bring in here. It's just the better Pokemon to bring in. Steelix would work. Steelix would work. If I get well-winded into Steelix, I'm okay with it. That's not so good, though. Part of me is like, but we could just land a Blizzard. But also, I feel like that's silly. I feel like it's very silly to just risk anything at this point in the game where I would have to train something up from like at least level 30 or something all the way up to level 60. And that sounds like a pain, so I'm really trying to be sure I don't lose a Pokemon here. So Zekrom is needed. It's just pickle time. That's all it is. It's just pickle time. Everyone, buckle up. Seatbelts on. Get ready for pickle time. That sentence sounds really strange. I don't like that sentence. The more I think about it, the more I'm like, actually, you know what? I want to take those words back into my mouth. I didn't say that. The more. I didn't say that at all. Shell Bell recovery, though. Look at that. Huge recovery. Huge recovery. Chili level 59, so we might be able to actually, like, walk 2 steps without an encounter. Nice. Nice. Still not a high enough level for me to feel particularly confident in the Elite Four battles, but we'll see. We get a Dragon Gem. An interesting item for Zekrom. It's interesting. Gems are items that I always feel suck. Other than, like, Flying Gem Acrobatics. That's, like, the only thing that I've seen and been like, you know what? A gem there is good. They're just not my preferred item. But I did use a couple in Pokemon Clover. Just yesterday, I think. In the gym against Kanye. And you know what? They were completely useless, and I didn't need them. Actually, now that I give it the tiniest bit more thought. Actually, they weren't useful at all. I just put 2 gems on, and then they weren't needed, really. Maybe the Flying Gem on Strato Blade, but I've reconvinced myself they're useless. I was really trying to, like, I thought, hey, I used those yesterday. Maybe they weren't that bad, and then I remembered they did not help. Okay, yeah. This whole tangent, ignore it. Ignore it. It's me being dumb. Also, this Aerodactyl doesn't know what's about to hit him, but he's about to get slapped. I do have a wide lens. I might put a wide lens onto my Steelix instead of the leftovers. I'm going to put the wide lens on my Steelix instead of the leftovers. Yeah, I really wish we had a better Steel-type move, but the only other Steel-type move that we could learn on this Steelix is Flash Cannon, unfortunately. That makes my feelings hurt. Do you think we can finish it with a Fell Stinger? Surely we kill him with a 12.5 base power Fell Stinger because of the resistance. There he goes. There he goes. We don't need accuracy. We're golden. Where's my attack boost? Hey, I know the battle's over, but I wanted to see the effect just for a little bit of, you know, the feeling of completion in my brain of like, hey, I did the thing. Man. They really didn't let me have that, huh? They really didn't. Veteran all the way. So what do you think of my theme song? Now it's time for a battle. I think your theme song, you can work on it. I'd work on it. I'd work on it a little bit longer. Although I guess I was the one that sang it, so maybe he managed to like sing it in a different way that was more impressive because my singing skills are that of a dishwasher. So, you know, I don't think I did it justice. Sprinkles level 57, Pickle level 59, no new moves though. I do think the XP share all was the right call. However, every time I see like a Joltik or a Ferroseed, I'm like, we're not really splitting any actual XP. You know, it's like 200 XP for everything. 800, 200, same thing. Yeah, we could use a couple more... Saying this is dangerous, but we could use a couple more like Xerneas strength Pokemon to try and get some XP. That was a smart thing to say, wasn't it? I'm sure that won't bite me in the butt towards the end of this episode. Haha. Yeah, that'll never be a problem. I don't know if I'm going the right way or the way that leads to an item. I kind of want to go the optional way first for items. But we'll see. I just thought back to the question of the day and remembered that the ability the Spectria has, and Spectria gets that stupid, like, Grim Neigh thing, right? That makes its special attack go up after everything it KOs. And it could easily KO that Yamask at the start of the fight. But there was 2 dark types. Okay, I'm still thinking about it in the back of my mind. Hi Latios, I kind of want to KO this. But also, I'd risk... Item? Or is this the correct way? Item? Is this back to where near we had the rival battle, or is this progress? I genuinely have no idea. Item? Fighting gem, okay. Again, probably not something I'm going to use, but fighting gem boosted close combat will hit hard. If nothing else, it will hit hard. Where am I going? I kind of assumed I was going down a pathway with the strength boulder that would just lead me to a quick item pickup, and then I'd be good to turn around after saying, hey, look, it's not a Lopunite, tragic, but I'm going on a journey. Is this the correct way? Is this leading me to a static legendary? I don't know Pokemon X and Y's Victory Road very well, as you can tell. I know Pokemon X and Y, the first half of the game, significantly better than the second half. Oh, this was all for a shortcut. Alright, not the side pathway, because that was all a shortcut. I want to continue. Yes. Item. 1 C incense. Not super useful. I know there's that painter there, but I'm gonna continue walking for now, because I don't know how much more Victory Road is left, and I do want to get this done today. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I might backtrack to him in a moment if this is the end, but like I said, I'm pretty sure the X and Y Victory Road is pretty long, so we might be in here for a while. I think a close combat still kills a Mighty Anna, even with the Intimidate. It does. Okay. With a crit, okay, so actually I don't know. The crit might have mattered. I actually have no idea. Either way, I don't think we were going to take too much damage from a... Ooh. Spooky. From a... Mighty Anna that would have had, like, Crunch as its strongest move. If it even gets Crunch yet. I know Mighty Anna in this gen gets Crunch at, like, level 65 or something, because I've had it in a previous randomizer. Mighty Anna suffers in this gen, so I wasn't afraid of it. Bravebird Blaziken, however, that's okay damage. That's okay damage. That should be its strongest move it can hit me with, though, so I think we'll be okay. Bravebird again. Even if it crits, we live. In fact, if it crits, it just lowers its HP more, so this Surf could hopefully KO in one hit. Nice. Nice. Thank you, Pringles. I appreciate that greatly. That's also good XP for everyone. Level 59 on Steelix. Still no new moves. Tragic. We will definitely get more XP if we, like, swap between things as well. Oh. Do we have Waterfall as a HM? I'm actually not even sure. We do. We do. I just haven't put it on anything, right? Okay. I don't know if we need it, though. Can we just go this way? Is this the trainer gauntlet before the top of Victory Road itself? It might just be. It might just be. By the way, I'm still sticking with what I said. We're going to go into the Elite Four with whatever our Pokemon are at. I know the Ace is 68, but hey, if our Pokemon are only level 60 when we get there, that's what we're going in with. After all the training I've received here on Victory Road, my body is ready. Think you can defeat me? No, you said your body is ready. That's like the most powerful statement that you can actually utter. I don't believe. He has a toilet bird. Terrifying. We have a Zekrom, though, which is also terrifying. So I think we'll be okay. At the very least, we will have Zekrom and Infernape that will have a ton of XP on them because they've been getting the XP for everything. Pale Wind. Okay. Okay, that's fine. You don't get Ice Beam naturally, so I mean, I'm not afraid of this thing in the slightest. Spit Up fails. Yeah. It's crazy that we got Cramorant, which is essentially Pelipper 2.0, but with a cooler gimmick. But we still haven't had... Like, oh, okay, that's scary. We still haven't had so many other Pokemon. I was going to list some examples, but now my brain is fried. We have a Steelix that we can go into as a physical wall, or we can try and smash this thing with Dragon Claw. I don't remember if I learned Outrage or anything weird like that through level up, but decided I didn't want it because I didn't want to get confused, and I don't want to get smacked by an Outrage. So I'm going to go to Steelix. And we'll see what it does. We're immune to any electric-type moves here. We resist Dragon. If it has Zen Headbutt, we resist that as well. Dragon Claw, okay. It also probably would have outsped us because we have a negative speed nature, so if it is like a one-shot or be one-shotted kind of fight, swapping out was also good for that. I didn't put the wide lens on my Steelix yet, which actually is helping me right here because it means that we get the leftovers recovery in between Dragon Claws, so that's nice. Earthquake is a 3-hit KO. Oh. Oh. And they had the Tailwind, so we definitely wouldn't have outsped. I'd completely forgotten the Tailwind. I saw the move and I went, haha, look at silly Pelipper trying to do something. And it could have actually allowed this Zekrom to destroy my Zekrom. I wasn't even thinking about that. Okay. Okay. A little bit scary. A little bit scary. Good XP, though. Good XP, though. I guess I can't complain about that. It'll be good XP for the team. We like XP here. We like 4,000 XP. That's nice. That gets to a lower level. I like that. It's scary, though. It was scary, now that I think about it. That could have been really bad. Next trainer, let's go. Final gauntlet. You've got youth on your side. We've got years of experience on ours. This will be a battle of youth against wisdom. I have an ancient draconic being. He can make up for the lack of experience. Garchomp. Okay, all right. We're seeing the scary dragons come out towards the end of Victory Road. Got it. Got it. Sprinkles is obviously a good swap in for 4 times super effective ice damage, but it is the swap in, isn't it? Because Felix just gets earthquaked. And we want to resist ground, because I would assume it's going for a ground type move on our Infernape if the AI is being smart. Is it being smart though, or is it gonna whip out something like Stone Edge and murder me? Dig. That's like best case scenario. Yeah, that's great. Okay, that's perfect. I can now click Blizzard freely because I don't have to worry about what it's going for this turn. Nice. Nice. We don't have to rely on like Ice Shard outspeeding or anything like that. We can just click Blizzard without care in the world and we should be fine. You love to see it. Dig goes off. We're obviously slower. 40 damage. Honestly, if that thing had gone for something like Stone Edge, we might have actually been dead. But Blizzard's going to KO it. Nice and easily. Plus, good XP. Nice. Nice. That actually really matters right now. And Hariyama. Okay, well, that was swapping out against, obviously. Pringles should just be immune to everything. Again, I'm so sorry, Swallow. You're actually just never being brought in for anything. Knockoff could be scary, though. I still think Pringles is the swap in. I think we bring in Pringles. If it does go for knockoff, close combat, we immune it, obviously. Knockoff and hail damage. Is it worth taking one turn to swap to something else to see if it goes for knockoff? It's not like our physical defense is super bad. Famous last words. I think we live one knockoff. It doesn't have any like guts boost or anything like that. I'm just gonna go for a surf. We'll outspeed probably. I guess we can't see if we outspeed because Endure always goes first. But the Endure is great for us actually. That's not great damage though. And it means that we get slightly lower HP threshold if it does go for a knockoff. But we're gonna click surf again. Endure, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, I think we're fine. I think at this point, between Surf, the Hail, and probably us outspeeding next turn, I imagine. Oh. No more Hail. I imagine we outspeed. It tried to Endure again. Okay, alright, I understood. Hariyama wanted to try and do Endure reversal shenanigans, I presume. If it even had it, it probably just was spamming a move. But either way, that's fine. That's fine. Is there one final fight before the victory road is complete? This episode and the next episode will probably be pretty long just because I want to get them finished. Bastidon. No. No. No metal bursting. No. No. I will not fall for it. I will not fall for it. I refuse. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. Nope. I'm nightshading it. Nope. Nope. Bastidon has tricked me one too many times. There it is. It's got one move. This Pokemon has one move. It's only got that one move. It's the only move that it will ever go for. I hate this Pokemon. I hate it. I hate it in a Nuzlocke anyway. It's like, it might be worse than Wobbuffet. No, because Wobbuffet has Shadow Tag. It's not worse than Wobbuffet. It's not. It's not worse than Wobbuffet. In my mind, disgusting. Metal Burst, but we know how much damage it's going to do. We know that we live. It's 1.5 times the 59 damage that we did, so we know that we're fine. And then we can use Surf and finish it with no worries at all. That was why I was going for Nightshade, because I knew exactly how much damage it was doing, and I knew how much HP I had. Very safe. I do not like Metal Burst. I love Metal Burst, like, on an Aggron or something that people aren't expecting. That's really fun to use in, like, a competitive sense, because they always fall for, like... They think, oh, it's going to be a Mega Aggron, I should hit it as hard as I can, and then you just take a hit, go down to 1 HP and Metal Burst something, and then you have a Custap Berry, and you Custap Berry Explosion, and, yeah, that's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. I've had some fun with that, I won't lie. I don't know what this Deoxys is going to do, but I'm missing half my health, so I'm just going to go to Pickle. If in doubt, get your Pickle out. I haven't said that in a while, so I felt like I needed to. But we should be fine to just, like, Dragon Claw it down. Deoxys Defense is basically a setup Pokemon in every way, so I feel like we should be just fine here. I don't think it can do anything particularly scary. It also... It's got such good defensive stats, but it's got, like, the problem on a lesser scale, but a problem a little bit like Shuckle, where it just doesn't have the HP to really make use of it. You know, I'd rather have a defensive Mew than a defensive Deoxys. Which is weird, but Mew has base 100 HP. That just matters a lot. So, you know. Any new moves? No new moves. Any new moves on Steelix? No. Tragic. Speaking of Metal Burst Aggron. Hey now. Hey now. I don't appreciate this. I can probably just stay in. I'm afraid of Earthquake, obviously, and I'm kind of afraid of Stone Edge, but I also just kind of want to break it sturdy. Am I being silly? Why am I so paralyzed by an Aggron? I'm clicking Dragon Claw. Heck. Okay. I'm so afraid of Metal Burst. That Bastiodon struck fear into me. I'm clicking Dragon Claw, though. I wish it went for double protect, but that's fine. This does how much? Nothing. Okay. What moves do you have, Aggron? Speed, that's fine. Honestly, if it goes first, good. I'm gonna click Fusion Bolt, and I swear, if I crit and you Metal Burst me, I'm going to lose my mind. Protect, that's fine. That's fine, you're just killing time. It's fine, that's okay. Metal Sound. Metal Sound, Protect, Automatize. I'm getting a lot less afraid of this Pokemon. Now, is it going to protect in between these turns? I'm going to say yes, so I'm not going to Fusion Bolt this turn. Oh. If it whips out Earth Power right now, I disintegrate. I just don't think it has it. Just KO it. Just KO it. Just KO it. It doesn't. It has Iron Tail. See, it's fine. It doesn't have Earth Power. That'd be silly. Iron Tail. I was like, it probably has Iron Head or something along those lines, or like Stone Edge as worst case scenario. So I was like, I was pretty sure we were fine, but also I had Metal Burst put into my head from the Bastiodon earlier, so I was slightly afraid of it. But I think that means that we should now be good to go ahead and get up to the Pokemon League with our level 60 team, right? I think so. The Pokemon League. Yeah, our team's not the highest of levels, but honestly, it'll keep things interesting. And you know what? That's important. That is important. We also have items and stuff like that. We will see. I will give a little bit more thought to whether I want to put the wide lens on Steelix. And if you guys have enjoyed this last little moment of peace before everything gets very hectic and underleveled, leave a like down below, hit that subscribe button, and without further ado, bye.